Hey there, ever felt like your hobbies are getting a bit too ordinary? Well, it's time to shake things up with some of the most bizarre and fascinating hobbies you've probably never even heard of. Ready to dive into the world of the truly unusual? Let's go. First up, we've got rock balancing. It's not just stacking stones, it's about turning nature's building blocks into art. Meet Michael Grab, a master of this Zen-like practice. He finds the perfect stones and arranges them into gravity-defying sculptures. One gust of wind and the whole thing could topple, so it's all about patience and precision. Next, let's talk about extreme couponing. Imagine transforming your grocery shopping into a tactical mission. That's exactly what Heather does. She spends hours hunting down the best deals and stacking coupons to score cartloads of groceries for just a fraction of the price. It's like a high-stakes game of strategy, but with cereal boxes and milk. Ever seen competitive duck herding? In the UK, it's a sport that combines tradition and competition. Enthusiasts use trained dogs to guide ducks through obstacle courses. It's charming, hilarious, and a throwback to a simpler time, all rolled into one delightful event. Now let's iron out some details on extreme ironing. Picture this. Ironing clothes while hanging off a cliff or underwater. Sounds wild? That's because it is. Phil Shaw and his crew take their ironing boards to the most unexpected places, combining the mundane with the extraordinary. Next, let's rev up for competitive lawnmower racing. In this high-octane hobby, participants race modified lawnmowers around tracks, aiming for speed and agility. It's a lawn care revolution turned adrenaline rush. Who knew garden equipment could be this thrilling? And here's one for the cheese lovers, cheese rolling. Every year in Gloucestershire, England, people chase a giant wheel of cheese down a steep hill. The goal? Be the first to cross the finish line or just survive the tumble. It's chaotic, hilarious, and oh so cheesy. Ever tried underwater pumpkin carving? Scuba divers in Florida take Halloween to new depths by carving pumpkins while submerged. It's a bizarre mix of art and aquatic adventure, and watching pumpkins float around in the water is just surreal. Finally, consider the hobby of collecting unusual items, like vintage typewriters or rare postcards. Collecting can show dedication and a keen interest in history or a specific subject, and it's a great way to demonstrate how a unique passion can lead to valuable insights and experiences. These uncommon hobbies remind us that passion and creativity come in many forms, whether it's balancing rocks, couponing like a pro, herding ducks, ironing in extreme conditions, competitive lawnmower race, cheese rolling, underwater pumpkin carving, or collecting unusual items. There's a whole universe of unusual interests out there just waiting to be explored. So, what's the most unusual hobby you've ever heard of? Share in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more extraordinary content.